IMHO Talk Show.
Yep. Sir Charles.
Ron Jip.
Hashtag QGTM.
Queens get the money.
Queens get the money.
All day long. What's C? Is it C get the money? Is it Charlottesville get the money? That don't sound right.
Nah, we won't say
Charlottesville
that.
get the money? What y'all say?
We won't say that.
You say Green get the money, Green County get the money?
Nah, I won't say nothing like that. We
You
won't
don't
say
say
nothing
nothing?
about
Y'all ain't getting no
because
money?
we get the money by default.
Yeah.
We get the money by, we ain't gotta say it.
Oh, this brother just making stuff up. Okay.
The bill. The original bill. Somebody tell J. Cole this is the bill.
Oh, this is the real
original
bill?
The real bill. Like I'm about to start a rap beat.
Oh, okay.
Nah. But speaking of get the money, man, I'm excited right now to have this conversation with you two brothers. We have joining Aaron and I, and y'all that's been listening to IMHO, you know Aaron has a strong financial background. He probably give you his MLS before we leave here today.
23968.
But right now we have our brother Keith Groomes, none other than the founder and chief over at the Pie Guy Seville, as well as he has great work he's going to talk to us about coming out of the city of Charlottesville's Office for Economic Development. So Keith, man, thank you for joining us. How you feeling, brother?
I'm well. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you could oblige. And a lot of people know those names that I mentioned as far as those brands and whatnot,
Yeah.
but just about, having some conversation with you and seeing some things that you got going on behind the scenes, man, I think a lot more people need to know about what's actually here, even within the city limits that they could be having access to, whether that be education or, city resources, whatever the case may be. Okay. Yes, indeed, man. But first things first, introduce yourself officially to folks, man, because to own a business and to be responsible, for parts of our economic development within the city is no small task. Right. And so I want to give you flowers, number one, on that,
I appreciate that.
for all of your successes. And you're a young brother, so I know you're just getting started. But yeah, man, like tell us how this journey started, man, like your inspiration to not only being a business owner, but now wanting to help others get to those resources.
It started from home. My mother had been an entrepreneur my entire life. I done seen her, hustle on the side here and there, and seeing her grow throughout the years and starting different businesses, everything from commissary businesses, supplying women prisoners with whatever they need in there.
Nice.
And just making little, what's those things called? Little gift baskets,
Yeah, the care package.
paper cakes
Care
for
packages,
baby showers,
yeah.
hairs, nails, whatever.
Always just trying
jewelry.
to get it.
She did a little bit of everything. So, plan A was to always start a business. Plan B, I ended up going to Virginia State, studying history. I thought, education, being a teacher would be great, but I always wanted to get to the money in a variety of ways. So,
yeah,
the Pie Guy ended up, just kind of falling into my lap. I started as a vegan vegetarian vendor with my high school English teacher, and then snowballed to that into running the Pie Guy, buying it within 2 years, and here we go. It started in 2012. I came on in 2015, and I bought it 100%. And now here we go. We still rapping.
Nice.
And rolling,
Wow, that's what's up, man.
Look at that. I know you got more to say than that, Ron.
Man, business longevity is a beautiful thing, because I know how hard it is to be I'm not in the food business, but I always pay attention, and I'm like, the processes, the systems, the consistency. Y'all went through COVID. You went through all these different kind of things. It's like
when you get it from the muscle, man. Consistency. Bro. That's it.
That's
just be
it.
Consistent.
That's
Nobody got to wake you up. It's all in you. You got to believe in yourself. Others will believe in you, but
yeah,
keep
that's
on
a beautiful
moving.
thing. Hey, man, it's
no
a beautiful
stopping,
thing. Man.
The community has continuously supported me, and that that kind of leads to the economic development part. I didn't even know they were actually assisted me. I was getting grants and different things. It was just coming, and then now I learn more what's available, and
being more intentional.
Now I'm in a role, and it's been 2 years in that role while running the business and helping my beautiful lady, run her financial literacy brand for children and her nonprofit piece, and there's a lot of other things that came out of that.
Yeah,
so we've been rocking and rolling.
Yeah, good stuff, man. So I gotta imagine, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but to be a business owner here in Charlottesville, had to come with a lot of stressful moments, right? And a lot of questionable times of, man, it's too expensive here, number one, right? But then, also having a lot of old money here in Charlottesville and being new business, small business, Black owned business, all checking all those boxes. and then just trying to, like claim your stake. What was it? Because I imagine that there was some, right? Like that really made you as a business owner see it as, man, there's like people need help. Like, people really, really need to know how to get to the resources that make their business sustainable.
I would say, I mean, people need help. They got to accept it as well. You know what I mean? There's plenty of help out here. Ask for it. I'm around, y'all. I'm beating the pavement.
We got some brand, right?
Just in 2026, I visited over 70 or 80 businesses so far, door to door. Reach out to us at the Economic Development Office. We're willing to share. We're a resource. We don't regulate anything. We just making sure y'all can take advantage statewide in this community and beyond, because they want Charlottesville to grow and continue to be a great city, but as well, VA, we want some money coming to our city and going out, or product going out.
Yeah. I got a question. So this is a different, I think obviously I don't think it's going to take a rocket science to figure out that this is a different economic environment under this administration. I think people would say that that's pretty true, or some people may say it's not. I don't know. How have you seen the effects? What are some things that you've seen that some of the local businesses have done to kind of offset some of the tariffs, or some of the things that you've seen with the changing business environment?
Being on point with their numbers. So, for example, I know there's a cabinet maker out there. He was, they planning projects way in advance, and those different custom items they have coming in, the stuff is continuously changing. When it comes to getting that product in. So, just being on point with your stuff. I mean, we're not. If you love your business and you in your business, it's nothing going to shut you down unless it's up. You don't get up and go. And you got to figure out a way, make the money work, how it work, and move on. There's wins and losses, but you just obviously be appreciative and just keep going. I mean, that's really it. I mean, yes, you are right. Things have changed a lot.
But, and I'm not saying that that the business won't be successful. I've seen, as sure you know how it is. Small business owners in different areas, some businesses stay open forever. Some businesses can't handle it for 2 or 3 weeks. And so I was just asking about just some of the changes that you've seen, but you've already said it. You have to adapt to those numbers. You can't duck them. You
can't stay the same. For example, I've had that issue with my product. When I originally got into this business, I looked at the $5 bills, the $1 bill. Everybody wanted to get that up. So the pie was originally $5. Then it went to $5.50. Then it went to $6 plus tax. Then it went to, we go to a festival, $7 plus tax. You got to do whatever you got to do.
Right.
Make sure the products continue to be consistent and it's flavorful, and you got the energy, and you're not, sad about this going up, because everything gonna go up. Let's go up with it. Just make sure you're getting yours.
Right.
Good stuff. So we are talking to Keith Groomes, Pie Guy, as well as City of Charlottesville Office of Economic Development. So how about we get into more of your quote unquote office work, right, in the economic development? Like, kind of give us first the overview of what that office is meant to provide to the city.
That's a heavy question, but the economic in our office, we cover workforce development, training. We have different resources to help your businesses. Let's say you want to hire somebody. There's a grant out there. It's called the Go Hire Grant that'll assist you to onboard that staff, training of existing staff, kind of doing a breakdown of, is your business operating the right way? I think that's Workforce Solutions. We have the Go Startup Program. That's what I oversee. So anybody that's an entrepreneur that's aspiring, just has that thought, and they want to develop that idea, see where resources are available locally, and learn from different business owners, as well as myself. I'm leading the class and just really grow that idea. And it's not just a thought. And now you're not going to run a business tomorrow unless you just got the energy. I'm never going to tell nobody no.
Right.
Remember, you believe in yourself.
Right.
You can make it happen. But you don't have to take the fumbles and stumbles that I did, because if you don't know, you don't know.
You don't know.
Go ahead.
Oh no. So we have a lot of young people that listen, and a lot of young people. I had one in my house. They want to start a food truck.
Yeah.
They want to start a restaurant. They want to do all these things. But some of these young people, they don't want to understand the food business.
Okay.
In reference to the whole thing, from start. how you get the product, how you prep it to plate and everything. How important is it for just people that want to get into food, culinary business in general, for them to understand the entire process? Because some people want to skip steps. That's what I'm learning.
Facts.
You can skip some steps, but you're gonna have to go backwards. You're gonna have to go backwards and learn those different things. I had the opportunity not only to learn in-house from my mother and different things in the business side, as well as just always being creative. But again, there's still resources out here. Yeah. What's his name? Chef AB.
Yeah, shout out to my man.
You can go get your culinary skills up over there. You don't have to. You can go to PBCC as well, but you can gain those soft skills. They have some different training that actually partner with my office as well. And then you got to know them numbers. You got to pay attention to them. They change. And I can remember when I got into the business, one of my major products, it was like $25 a case, and that was $53 a case. Do you decide to swing and say, hey, I'm gonna produce that product in house? And does it make sense? You know, you paying somebody to make that product in a time, and you gotta piece it up, run them numbers, stay tight, because the margins got to make sense. If you're not making no money, then we just gonna do another hustle.
Reason why I asked that, man, there was a show on NBC. I won't talk, but there was a show on NBC. I'll never forget the episode. It's called The Prophet. And he would go into these businesses and try to help them get their numbers right. And he walked into a restaurant and he said, how much does it cost you to make this plate? Let's say it was a steak dinner. Yes. And the guy was like, I mean, it costs like, he's like $13 or something like that. And he had him go through every ingredient. He said, how much of a pinch of salt you use? Celery, the parsley, the potato, the this. And the guy was like, it cost me $36 to make a plate, and I'm charging $37.50. And that woke him up because, like you said, he didn't know his numbers. He had an idea, but he didn't like to get into the business part of it. He just wanted to I just want to give you a steak plate. No. But this is not a nonprofit, bro.
No, even with them.
Even with them,
a nonprofit is still a business.
Right.
They just spend the money differently.
Right.
So your numbers are very important. Pay attention to the ups and downs in your product, and as well as, you know, developing yourself.
Right.
I didn't necessarily know how to plate a plate. One of my mentors, he put me into a catering situation where I could learn, hey, this is how you serve. This, that, and third. I went into another mentor of mine, took me into the festival world, and I learned, hey, we need this kind of setup. You have to have your own refrigeration, right? Because if you share in the refrigeration with other vendors, they stepping on your boxes and all kind of crazy.
Just little things you're not even thinking about.
You got to take the time to learn. Of course, some people are fortunate and things bubble and pop immediately, and the dough flowing in. But then you still got to know what to do after that. So
right.
Take the time, you know. Check out what resources are available, and check out the Small Business Development Center. That's the number one. We have a really great one here in the city. Okay. They have free advisors. You know, if you're trying to get in touch with a bank, they got retired bankers there. There's a lot of resources there. If you want to develop a product and, you know, package it and get out, they have more resources from Adventure Central. So there's a lot going on.
Right. That's what's up, man.
Yeah. So a question I have, I'm sure some people are thinking, is it Charlottesville centric? Because we know the overlap in the literal intersections of the city and the county. So does the county have an equivalent, or if you're in the county, are there resources in your office that can still assist?
Yes. If you start in a business, I don't care where you land. Okay. Find out what the Economic Development Department has going on, how they can assist you. They can share what is available, because it might not be rocking in this area, or they might not have as much available, you know, due to whatever economics. It may be a more rural area. All right, you might want to start to get a business license in this area so they can assist you more. And obviously, it's usually more people there, more population. But, you know, depending on what, you don't know what the taxes are. So just start at the Small Business Development Center, and they definitely can assist you. But in my office, we're going to assist you. But there is an equivalent at the not exact. We have different. I say we have different products that we, you know, focus on than with the county.
Right. Okay.
Why do you think? Well, here's my question. Do you think businesses are utilizing you guys' services enough? And if not, why do you think that is?
I mean, I would say so. You never know who's going to walk through that door. Every kind of business owner is walking through the door and need different resources. I would say more needs to
come through.
Reach out. I mean, we're literally just to support y'all. I don't want to tell you, oh no, you can't have. That's not my role. I'm not the zoning guy. I'm not the person that's the licensing guy. We just want to make sure you can get through the red tape with connecting with someone that can assist you to get there as well. And just making sure, hey, you can keep running your business successfully.
Can I ask him a food question, Charles?
What's up?
Fine with me.
I'm just making sure. How do you feel? Because I know you got a quality A1 product. Like you got that quality work.
Okay.
How do you feel about food critic culture? Because it's a somebody. I always want to ask somebody that's running like a business. How do you feel about it? These
Marketing
guys
is marketing, man. Marketing is marketing. You can come to my stand. You can say it's good, great, but hey, I'm going to continue to be consistent. I'm going to be here. I'll get love to my people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just when all those storms was going on, my customers were still out there in the snow with the crazy wind,
trying
to
come get that work.
So thank y'all for coming out. But okay, it's an opportunity. You can spin that off if you're a content creator kind of person. I'm really bad on socials, so you can spin it how you want for your business. A look is a look,
right?
Make it happen.
All attention is good attention. Business owners, hear that. Don't be scared of it. No. Let them people come through. Give them that good product.
Definitely. Yeah. So here's sort of a philosophical question for you guys. Keith, is one thing that always stands out to me. We kind of touched on it earlier today, Aaron, is when people use that term gentrification, right? Which essentially is economic development. Now, gentrification has a label on it that by default gets interpreted as being bad or negative for the indigenous people of that community.
Okay.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? So
Point Breeze ain't what it used to be.
Right. So that's my whole point. What do you think we need to do in order to take advantage of the economic development that comes to our communities, and instead of us always being the ones getting pushed out of it?
It's a good question. I would say, for example, we just had, what was it, Friday? There was the community conversations with both economic development departments, County of Albemarle, City of Charlottesville. This is the trajectory of the City of Charlottesville for the next 20 years.
Got to be there.
Let's be in the room. Let's see what's going on. They want y'all to build some houses at 1,300 square feet. Figure out who you can talk to. This guy might got the financing.
Man, we giving our money all day long
to assist you. See how many properties you need. Can you partner with some people?
Right.
Collaboration is the name of the game. Right across here in this parking lot, they collaborated to build that over a bridge across the way. You would have known that was probably coming, so you can say, hey, this might be a good area to lay some roots in, because as time goes, because everything is not a Instagrammable TikTok situation.
It's planning that goes into
it. You got to know your numbers. You got to know the people. Who is your customer?
Right.
And take advantage of those resources. They're around.
Facts. We are talking to Keith Groomes of Charlottesville Office of Economic Development. And so, Keith, like I know you kind of touched on it, man. But I would love for you to elaborate on anything that you might want to in regards to the specific services that you had. Like I heard you mention the Go Startup that you oversee, and so you may have some application deadlines coming, or maybe some events coming up and whatnot. But for those that are familiar, with the specificities of your services, if there's anything particularly coming up you want folks to look into or look out for, please let us know.
Go Startup applications are still open. We got about 2 more weeks, three more weeks. Class starts in April. And that's just that introductory course to entrepreneurship. We touching on the finances, getting you a tax professional coming there to see how you can view your business, as well as what resources are available, and just really developing that the vision of what you have for your idea, and if it's actually viable. You know what I mean? I'm a serial entrepreneur. I come up with something every other day, but everything don't make sense, and so you get to test it out in that room. And when you can develop yourself after that, you can go to CIC, the Small Businesses. Community Investment Collaborative. That's a 16-week course. We direct you there. There's something new at what's the church over here on Ridge Street? They have an 8-week training or 10-week training.
Is it Mount Zion?
No, not Mount Zion. It's right there at the music resource center.
First Baptist.
I think it's called. I don't want to get the.
I'm naming everything around.
There's a church right there by the bus station. They have an entrepreneurship training.
Ain't the point.
And a small business. I think it's the point.
Is the point? Okay.
Yes. Small Business Development Center has. Think about the experience as a la carte experience, so you can just study those different pieces that you need. But Go Startups. Apply now. Charlottesville. .gov/ecodev. Applications on there. Get in contact with me. I'm Keith Groomes, and I'm the entrepreneurship program specialist.
Yeah.
I never really said what my role is, but yes, reach out to us.
That's what's up, man. Use them resources, y'all.
Yeah, you know what? Ain't that that's what Adam Coleman, Pastor Adam Coleman, ain't that his name?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, he gonna kill me. Yeah. Because I've talked to him about that. Yeah.
He got a nice campus over there.
Yes, he does. Yeah. Man, that is the good stuff. So one thing that's standing out to me though, is that like you obviously have like that thing, like that gift, right? Like it's obvious that you're confident, and so you could probably go on Shark Tank and probably sell Mark Cuban, right? And so, but
salt to a snail, water to a well.
Hey,
if you turn me on.
Talk your talk.
You need to play. You need to play it.
All right.
When it's time to sell,
You don't know.
That's something I definitely have to learn in this role to tune down. I'm not trying to sell you on a product.
Yeah.
What's available, the resources. But you gotta. The art of selling is a thing, and you do have to develop your confidence. One of my first hustles was white T-shirts in 2002 in high school. Everybody had the 5Xs. I had the thick collar ones. I didn't have the ones that was at Foot Locker, but mine was $6. Theirs was $5. But I had a more quality product. You had to, get them off.
Man, moving them things like Nino Ricardo, baby.
But like one of the points I wanted y'all to chime in on though is that when you see somebody who has a great idea.
Yes.
Right.
I feel good.
Right. And they may even have like a great plan, but that confidence isn't there, right? Because it's a whole nother level. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like somebody who can write who can write, but they may have stage fright. You know what I mean? Or they can produce, but they don't want to be out in the front. Like, what's some tips maybe that can be given to get over that first step? Because it's almost like going to the gym, right? Like they always say, the first step to exercise is just getting out the bed. If you can get out the bed, then you good. Like, so what's your tip?
I would say just keep going at it. You're gonna stumble and fumble, stutter. It doesn't matter. Once you get it nice and smooth. Like for example, if I put on this pie guy hat, I'm gonna talk a lot faster. I'm gonna just run it at you. But it took time to develop that. I used to be in the back just cooking like that vegan vegetarian food. Now, when you're a front runner, you have to show. It is your product. This is your baby, and you got to believe in it. So nurture it. And practice. If you don't go out networking, that's one of the other big things with BPN and all y'all. Yeah, you got to go out and network. I mean, go meet people, and it gives you an opportunity to say, "Hey, my name is this. I'm Keith. I'm with the City of Charlottesville Economic Development Office." It rolls off. I'm Keith. I'm the owner of the Pie Guy. Most of me still some sweet. Come grab. I'm around farmers market. Blah blah blah. You say whatever you need, and just practicing, and you can do it in different ways. It's like. Just keep going. Don't stop.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, like, we know the history here too, and in so many communities, people get jaded, right? It's like you can have people that say, well, like my grandparents had something downtown, like it got condemned or it got shut down, or like every time we try to do something here in Charlottesville, like it gets too expensive. How do you I
got a story for you.
Like I feel your energy.
He's a no excuse guy. I love it.
I feel your energy, and I want to be empathetic to not just call it excuses, because there's people who really have mental stigmas, like really are jaded because of a local history, to where they truly believe, regardless of my idea, it won't be accepted, it won't be supported. And sometimes it's by our own people, right? So I want to know what you're thinking.
You have to get yours. So adapt. Again, we spoke about that earlier. I'm not originally from here, but if you ask me where I'm from Charlotte.
Yeah. You've been here long enough. Yeah.
So I had a storefront in the UVA corner. Necessarily, I don't know if this is work for, but it is for me. I mean, I got the money to pay the rent. I got the product, but it didn't work. Guess what? You think anything slowed down? No. I went outside. I shut the door and kept on going outside. There's no, they're stopping me. You're going to stop you. Team up with the right people. Move. You got to get money out of town just a little bit to come back, because this is a good town. We have our things that go on, but it's a smooth, chill city.
Right.
Go get your money wherever you need to get it. Come on back and bubble. And there may be a time, because once you get into that entrepreneur spirit, something else going to come and something else will work, and the opportunity present itself in whatever location and area you need, So the world is yours in a sense. Like it don't matter where you at.
Yeah.
Love it, love it. You good, Aaron?
Man, I'm good. This brother's spitting that hot fire.
Yeah, man. Keith, man, it's definitely been an honor.
Keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward, man.
Yeah. And as always, man, you know how to reach me. So anytime you can use these airwaves to get this good word out, please don't hesitate to ask.
No problem at all. I'll be around.
Ladies and gentlemen, so y'all go check him out. That's right. Y'all go check him out. Keith Groomes. Not only Seville Podcast, support that, but also, the resources over there at Charlottesville's Office of Economic Development.